I enjoy working for Southwest Airlines.
They are one of the leading airlines.
I enjoy the passengers, and I enjoy my coworkers.
We really work together as a team. Ramp crew, the flight attendants and the pilots.
You know about their families, they know about yours, and you just kind of create a bond.
We're talking about people that go above and beyond every day to make this company successful.
You know, I think the motivation and the drive for the employees to work hard for the company has always been there.
We all love this company. We need to know that we're appreciated as well.
We've been without a contract for 3 years.
It just seems like the company is just stalling at every chance they can get.
Abusing a system that was set up to protect both parties and to get peaceful resolutions to negotiations, that they drag it on for years. Not a single boss would work a day without a labor agreement that they have with the organization.
Everything they've proposed to change, I disagree with. They're taking away what we have already.
They're denying OGIs, they're denying medical leaves.
The benefits is what I really want to see continue. I got young kids, and I want to make sure they're cared for.
I hate to see us closing stations.
They want to reduce full-time employment down to part-time employment.
The focus or interest obviously is on gaining and not caring for the employees as they used to.
When I first started, it was a fun place to go to work.
Coming from GO, it was color outside of the lines. They wanted to see that you had a little bit of personality.
We'd have water fights on the ramp during the summertime. We'd have, barbecues.
Now you color outside of the lines and you're fired.
There's no more love culture.
Southwest still stands alone with an unbroken string of quarterly profits dating back to the first Gulf War in 1991, as well as an unbroken string of annual profits dating back to 1972.
I'm Dan Akins. I'm an economist. I've been in the business of airline analysts for about 30 years. From every dollar that passengers pay Southwest to fly, Southwest retains as profit 7.3 cents. That's more than any other carrier in its category.
It's really disheartening for them to have that type of profit and not acknowledge the workers that also make it happen for the company.
The cost of living has gone up. Healthcare has gone up. Meanwhile, our CEO gives himself a bonus.
If our CEOs are getting raises, why can't we?
It's going to grow from $750 million to over $1.2 billion forecast in 2014, and 2015 is even larger.
It's unbelievable that you can have those numbers reported and yet they're not wanting to give us a cost of living increase.
You really need $100 million? What about the people that help you make that $100 million? Why don't you share some of the proceeds for them, and maybe next year you make $200 million?
Give these members, employees, the kind of raise America deserves, and let's get on the business of building Southwest Airlines.
There's a lack of compassion for the workforce itself.
Over the last few summers, they would bring water out on the ramp.
They're saying that they're not going to offer us water this summer.
Record profits, but yet you telling me you don't have money in the budget for water today. It's 95 degrees and you're out there on this ramp. You pass out, you pass out. We'll just find somebody else to come and finish the work.
One thing that I always go back on is something that Herb always said.
Take care of your employees and they'll take care of your company.
You make the employees happy, you'll make the customer happy.
Customers are going to come back. That's repeat business. That in turn makes the shareholders happy.
Southwest Airlines historically has had a great working relationship with its employees and treated them fairly. And now it seems to be that there's a business model change where they have decided to take the route of those of bankruptcy carriers like American Airlines.
If they would just come out and say, listen, this is the new Southwest Airlines and this is how we're going to run. We're going to be the next American Airlines. At least that's being honest about it, but they don't even do that.
Southwest is operating today a much more complicated connecting system across major hubs.
Some of our connection times are way too tight.
We have flights at the gate and we have flights waiting to come into the gate.
Southwest has the most chronically late flights in the United States of any major carrier.
At Southwest, we fly your bags for free because we believe low fares should never mean low service.
The result of Bags Fly Free is bags have increased about 15% in total. The staffing levels haven't kept pace with the demand.
I just had a flight the other day, had 213 bags going to San Juan. There's one person in the bin doing this.
They try to work with less people to do more work.
Get them in, get them out. If you miss your flight, too bad. If your bags don't make it, too bad.
It's very stunning to me to see the drop in performance of Southwest on an operational basis. It cannot continue to lose bags and deliver its product late to so many people before they start walking away.
Years ago, I had no doubt in every faith that I was going to have a comfortable retirement with Southwest. Now, yes, I worry.
By the time I do retire, if it's still available, I think I'll be okay. But between now and then, I have no idea what's going to happen. And that's the scary part.
We have to stick together, support each other, and know that a positive change will come.
I'm glad the union is there to help us negotiate for a fair wage, benefits, sick time, the whole 9 yards.
Stand together, stand behind the leadership of your union, stand behind your executive board. Don't let the bosses divide you.
I thank the union for their continuous hard work, having voices for all of us.
TWU is going to stand with our members at 555 for as long as it takes.
In full support of them and any decisions they decide to make in order to obtain the contract that they deserve.
The one voice that's speaking for us, which is 555, they're speaking for all of us.